Hello, in this place I want to show you just some things about the additive synth. I start sine osc.ar 430, 0, 0 died 1 right press start play. This is a sinus wave with the Ugen of the sine osc of the Supercollider. We should extend it to get more complex sound. The Ugen mix, which is to combine all of the, for example, things which is in that. For example, I wanted to for sinus wave, and here is a function as an argument. Here the sinus osc.ar left paren. For example, the basic frequency of the first sinus wave here is the 100, and multiply by, for example, an array. For example, an array here, and here is in the index, and phase is 0, amplitude is 0.1 is the first one sinus amplitude divided by the also the array, the index, and okay, here I wanted to end it. Dot play. Okay, we started from beginning. We want to have a additive synth with just 4 sinus wave, 1 2 3 4 sinus wave. And for example, the first one frequency should be 100, the second one should be 200, 300, and 400. Here we can create an array like exactly the Python array. Here is a variable. Sorry, short it to the a. Yes, okay. A equals left square bracket 1 2 3 4. Okay, I press shift plus enter to run it and send it into the server. Okay, we can just a sec. Okay, we can hear it. We have an array including 1 2 3 4. Okay, and how can listen to the additive synth with 100, 200, 300, and 400 frequency of the sinus wave? We search here array to edit it. A divided to, I edit it again. Okay, run. Okay, what is the problem here? The mix, the number of the sinus wave here is 4. Okay, I open a function and argue for iterating is the here I value, and Ugen of the sinus 100 is the first one sinus wave frequency. Yes, okay. The phase is 0. and here I close the sinus oscillator using the right print, and then the function which is in the mix Ugen by the left brace, right brace, and then close the mix Ugen by the right print, and then I close the all of the function. I can just here test which is server is run or not. Just a sec, what is the problem? Yeah, server is run. Sorry, that fail. Ah yes, okay. We are now hearing a new complex sound which we created. The fill method here is for the mix. You know, mix has mix Ugen. The use is for mixing some functions which we put on it, and also some method the mix Ugen has. Two famous methods is that the dot fill and also the dot new. Here we should use the dot fill, fill, to create a mixing of the some functions. Mix.fill has given two arguments, a number and a function. You can set a function in the second argument, and by the first argument you tell to the Supercollider how times you should want to repeat the function. Yes, now for example we have just an array of the 4 numbers, and we had to set the number 4 in the first argument of the mix Ugen. For example, we can change them, our array. We can add the 5, and I run it. Now our array is the different. Okay, if we run it, we just hear first sinus wave together. But if I just change the first argument of the mix Ugen, 5, the sound has some different things each that. For example, we can just change it to the 10, and here 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I run it and see our array. Yeah, okay. Yeah, our sounds is also have some change in their own. Okay. You face here with a concept of the mix array and the sinus waves. We mix some sinus wave and all of the ratio and percussion which is between the frequencies of the sinus wave has arranged by just an array which is included 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We just set the basic frequency of the sinus wave in this mix Ugen. For example, here is 100, and 100 is multiplied by the 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, the fifth sinus wave which we have is just in the 500 frequency. And for example, I change the basic frequency of the sinus wave here. For example, I change the 100 to the 200. The first sinus wave has the 200 frequency of 200. The second one, 200 multiplied by 2 is 400. The third is 200 multiplied by 3, 600, and so forth. I remove 1, and here write the 2. Yeah, okay. We have here 10 sinus waves, which the frequency is 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1200, and so forth. Okay. With some options which Supercollider give you by the class of array, you can simply create many complex array with a simple command. For example, here a equals array class and then series, which is a method for the array class. For example, we want to 10 sinus wave, and then for example from 1, and each step we want to just add the number of 1 to the last. For example, here 2. Yeah, okay. I run it and I say that a, which is the a here, we see that the first number is the 1, and then it increases by the 2 steps, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, here I run the our mix Ugen again. This is some difference in their sound, some many complex sound we can create by this method. Here, for example, this is a trick, right? This is a method for an object of the arrays which we created. For example, a dot size. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. 10 here. For example, if we just to the, for example, 16, for example, a dot size return for us the 16. Okay, here, and also we can change the 10 to the 16, and sound is has some difference. Okay, a dot size return for us the number of the values in an array. We can write a dot size instead of the 16 here. A dot size is the same. For example, if I change the size of the array to the, for example, just 5, when I run this line, the mix Ugen, because we added the 8 dot size instead of the number, always we can just change the number of our array in the above lines. Here you can see the changes. Okay, the array class and then some methods. Series is the common and has some argument. Which is the arguments? The size, start, and step. For example, size, we want an array of 5 values, which we want to start from 1 and increase every step, while every steps just like for 2. And when we print it, we see that 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, and what is the other? Array class dot geom. Yeah. Sorry. Geom. Yeah, okay. What is the argument here? Exactly like this series, but just different here is I press the tab to see the argument. I wanted to, for example, a equals array dot geom. Okay, for example, 16 here, 2 comma 2. I run it and Supercollider return us. This is a power 2, 4, 8, 16, 42. Okay, and I run just as the mix Ugen. You can hear the different, and I just wanted to, for example, see the change the basic frequency to the 100 again. You can hear the, for example, we can easily multiply a 100 and you can see the all of the frequencies which we put in the sinus oscillator region. This is the first step to create and play with the synth which is named Additive. We continue in this playlist some other features of the Additive synth and also the piece which I created by this method. See you in the next videos.